So here is Tom McCarter. Tom McCarter. How do you want this? Mic itself? Okay.
All right. Oh, hi. How are you? Megan's here, my daughter. For the second year in a row, she's had to come out to see her father in a school play. Another 15 more and we'll be even. So, when I did the show last year, I had stage 4 cataracts. I wanted to come back to see what it was really like. I didn't know it was going to be in color. I would have dressed more flamboyantly. So I've been in Asheville for about 15 months. My daughter had a little baby boy, grandson. We wanted to be close, but there was another reason why I came. I was living in Miami. I was reading Einstein's Dreams, the chapter where people age more slowly if they live at higher altitudes. So here I am at sea level. I'm 76 years old. I said to myself, I gotta get my ass up to the mountains. So here I am, living on a mountain in a house on stilts, getting high every night. I'm gonna live forever and not remember any of it. So before I moved, I was invited to a symposium at the University of Miami. It was on medicine and engineering. I was curious to see how technology could improve our lives instead of just manipulating us to vote for Vladimir Trump. Well, the train was crowded, so I was strap hanging. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the parking at the University of Miami is just as bad as it is here in Ollie. So I decided to take the train. So the train was crowded, I was strap hanging, and I noticed seated to my right was this absolutely gorgeous woman. I said to myself, boy, I'd like to play patty cake with her. Well, our eyes met. She smiled. She stood up. She was very tall, which is a fantasy of mine. I looked up at her, and she whispered in my ear, please, sir, take my seat. That's when you know it's later than you think. Look, I know I'm old. I'm okay with it. I actually aspired to it. And there are benefits. I mentioned that one of my fantasies are tall women. I've shrunk so much now, all women seem tall to me. Even Sandy. And now that I'm part of Medicare, I'm eligible for 200 free catheters a month. In any style I want. Who knew catheters came in styles? They have one that veers sharply to the left for Bernie fans. They have Model 45 in honor of the president. It comes in a pretzel shape. It twists you around, leaves you gasping for air, wondering what the hell just happened. My favorite is the sandpaper catheter. It's the Giuliani model. It rubs you the wrong way every time. So after after the symposium, I went out for a bite to eat. I had an Impossible Burger. It was a true pharmacy-to-table experience. So at the symposium, I learned that if you have organs that are failing, help is on the way. Replacement organs will be manufactured on 3D printers right in the operating room. Just tell the doctor whether you want your liver medium well or well done, and hope the printer doesn't jam. And you won't have to chase ambulances anymore, hoping the guy mangled in the car wreck is a donor match. And if you need drug therapy, the drugs will be tested by computer on your own simulated organs. No longer will the doc come in and say, well, why don't we try this for a couple of weeks and see if it works? And then you just wait to see if your toes fall off or you drop dead from the side effects. And those cute monkeys and mice, they will be liberated from testing labs and imprisoned as pets and tortured by little kids, just like God intended. Well, forget about the catheters. Just print out a new bladder. So I don't know whether technology is going to give us immortality, but I'm not counting on it. So I've been thinking more about the afterlife and religion, and so I remember my mother taking me when I was 7 years old to St. Jerome's Church. I was 4 feet, maybe 40 pounds. I was confronted with a priest who was 6 feet tall, 240 pounds. He was wearing a dress. He's waving incense, speaking in a dead language, Cave infernum purgatorio. Beware of purgatory and hell. I was terrified. So, I was terrified. Purgatory. Well, look, I told you I was getting high every night. I can't remember things. Oh, so purgatory still scares the crap out of me. I mean, I imagined for eternity being condemned, inserting a musical catheter, playing Tinkle, Tinkle, Little Star. Or being stuck on the apex of a broken Ferris wheel for 2,000 years, just hanging around. Well, I have my doubts about things too, like virgin birth. I mean, think about it. But then you look around and there are people with kids that couldn't possibly have had sex. And resurrection. I mean, hard to believe, but then you read the paper and Mark Sanford is running for president. Well, I guess I'll always have doubts, but I still carry my mother's rosary beads, just in case. Well, I'm not really afraid of dying. I am worried about that damn Ferris wheel, though. But I'm not afraid of dying. It's just that I'm having so much fun, I don't want it to end. But it's later than you think, so good night.
Tom McCarter. Tom. job.